then what is a soul tie? What is a soul tie? You can have a soul tie from many different things, but it could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a relationship, a family member of some sort. Soul ties come from you bonding with someone extremely on a deep level. It doesn't have to be physical or anything like that as far as the sexual stuff goes. That does get you to have a deeper bond for sure. But I'm talking about bonds in general. So in general, you can have soul ties from, all the things I just listed, and they can come back in all the things I've just listed. You could even have a relationship soul ties, and then maybe in one life y'all had to be siblings, and then maybe you had to come back again, and now y'all are you're in the position where whole different families, and then you could date each other, whatever. That stuff actually happens. So, and it's just the same as some people might not understand this, but I know the people that watch this and are spiritually inclined have probably heard this already before. But when souls reincarnate, sometimes they can reincarnate into different things. So, for example, say you had a son in a lifetime before, and your son reincarnates into one of your pets in this lifetime, and you haven't had any kids in this lifetime, but your kid pops up, blam, there's your kid, and your kid is now getting to exist through an animal and whatever else, and we're animals too, so don't overthink that stuff. Don't think there's a hierarchy. There is to intelligence and to get up to this being, to be able to be in this being and think the way we do, of course, but I don't think it's so streamlined, Anyway, all these soul ties come from pretty much you deepening your connection with someone in whatever way, whether it's friendship, you spend time together, y'all just maybe you're siblings and you've just been through a lot. Y'all have been through so much together, like just hard stuff in life, and that alone could bond you as a soul tie. And then you come back again in another life, and they're your sibling again, or maybe they're the angry step parent that you can't stand because they used to be your older brother in another lifetime. There's no telling how this stuff plays out. There's no telling, but you can pick up on the energy. The people that understand what I'm saying right now, they know what they feel, and what you feel is real. Okay, don't let anyone tell you anything else, especially you females. You females have a higher intuition, a more, I won't say higher, but it's more sensitive, it's more alert, so it picks up on the smallest things versus dudes kind of taking a while. But anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much what a soul tie is just any time that you've had a long standing experience with someone and you've been around them a long time, they'll pop back up in your life somehow, some way, some when, somewhere, and when. But yeah, that's just how soul ties work. And this one might make y'all think of, I know it's happened to me plenty of times, but I'll walk around and I'll see someone, I know I don't know this person. I know I don't know him, but I know him. I know that person. And I've had it happen where we walk up, I talk to this person, hey, what's up, from across the street? What's up? And we come up, we meet each other, and we're talking in person, and it's good from the start. You can already feel like a familiar energy. And you and this person are sitting here just going through the list of all the places you went to school, all the places you've been, and none of them are lining up. And you don't understand why none of them are lining up. But at the same rate, you still feel like you've met this person before, and they still feel the same towards you. So you just don't understand what's going on right now. And, that's just pretty much, for me, that's just pretty much the end of the thing, because I understand what's going on. It's just that, we might have been friends in a lifetime before, and we was close, and now, the opportunity was there, and I just chose not to do it or whatever, whatever. But that's how these soul ties work. It could be literally, it's the loop of your vibration that I explained before, and I showed you all, divided in half and how all the numbers play into it. Okay, well, that same loop is how you have people come into your life. So they come into your life too, but you can break that and make it to where they don't come into your life next lifetime or the time after. And I'm gonna explain you how next on the next video. And so I love everyone. I'm out.